Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's get just rolling. I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, today was a weird day. Oh boy. I keep procrastinating a little bit. Just not. Time to transcribe things. Time to transcribe. Today is the day which we transcribe. I went to get my vaccination and the center was closed, and I felt like an idiot because I didn't even check. It was so there's only one big vaccination center in Glasgow. Last time I checked, and it wasn't open. I went all the way to the south side, wasted my morning away. Not really. Like I did a bit of work, but like really, I wasted like an hour and a half. Is that right? Yeah, I think something like that. Because I left around 10 and I was home by 11:30. Wow, that's a long time. Just for nothing. Just for zero reason at all. And that was really annoying. Oh god, I was upset. On myself, right? Like I realized it's my fault. It was infuriating. Anyway, it's a this document. I am, as if you were to stream yesterday, in nomine domini anno dominici incarnazione, Dominice incarnazione, straight, millesimo, duecentesimo, quinquagesimo, primo, die dominico, quintodecimo. Die ante calende. Oh mate, what month is that? January? I assume January. What did January have on the screen? Nothing. I just put my. No, maybe it's it. Yesterday was broken. That's why. That's line one. So, bit of story of the document and why I'm transcribing this one rather than others. As usual, the big point of this stream has always been, primarily myself practicing paleography, and ideally in the process teaching others how to transcribe themselves. Right? So that's kind of always been the goal. I've shifted a little bit over time, to do some more fun things, some more relaxing things. And now, once in a while now, what I do is when doing my work, so my work is what you've seen yesterday. OPS is really good for sound. I have my washing machine on the background, and you can barely hear it. Great. Excuse me. I was looking at what is this? Disputes, right? Like yesterday, I'm working through disputes out of the monastery. There are how many? Let me check how many. Let's see. There are 203 disputes. I've done 110 so far. That's not bad, actually. It's not awful at all. Anyway, oopsie, that's the wrong one to minimize. And this one, I wasn't super sure what's happening. And it's been a structure I've seen a few times. So let's transcribe it, isn't it? Starts with a very interesting line. Doxius, de Carubio, de loco Aroxio, Castaldus, is Castaldus Castellano? Is it a title of some kind? Let's see. Castaldus. Doesn't come up. Actually, William Whittaker words, always a strong candidate for this. Nope, nothing. Okay, what about Castaldus? Nothing at all. Okay. Maybe some papers will be written on this one. What is this? There is a book from a lady called Occhipinti, which is a fantastic Milanese historian, and not just Milanese. They also did, I think, quite a bit of history of the Franciscan order. Mediolani. Who wrote a whole chapter, a whole book on this monastery, on this period and their economy, which I really need to read. But it was when I was in Milan. The book was not available. It was someone checked it out, which is very unfortunate because I'm not in Milan that often, so that was a little bit annoying. But anyway, yeah. So. Ad parte it utilitatem. Partem et utilitate. Curious why I know this is because that's what it says. The monastery, yeah, okay. So this is definitely an emissary of the monastery. Very good. I should add it to an emissary list. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, I didn't because I wasn't sure about it. Actually, that's exactly why. Interesting. 432. 432 is 6203. Doxius de Carubio. I wonder if that's a family. If it is, I don't know. Editor, hello. Have you ever heard of the word Castoldus? Maybe it's Gastaldo. Maybe just Gastaldo. It's possible, isn't it? Actually, that's a very good point. Riti monasteri de nomi nominavit. How are you, by the way, today? Et parificavit et demonstravit. What's Castaldo as title? I think it's a title because here when it Doxius de Carubio, Locaroxio, Castaldo domina Batisse, so the Castaldo of... What's Castaldo? Ah, so the same as Castaldo, right? Gastaldo, okay, good, is the Lombard official in charge of some portion of our demands. Interesting. Very good. Excellent. I thought it was something referring to managing castles. What's up with your accent, man? Mistyping things. I think mistyping in Italian is always so funny because you get this pretty weird accents everywhere, and it's like, it looks really dodgy. Carintiawi. You put the keyboard on... Oh, I see. Oh, I understand. Yeah, you are trying to type... I see. I am so used to typing in Italian keyboard. Like, my keyboard is in English, but I type in Italian keyboard on it. And I keep the English available. So for people that... Petia unam terre et prati. And sometimes for some reason, and I keep it on, so because especially when people type me emails, the at sign in Italian is very strange. It's very, very hard to find. Tenenti, Carinzio. And so I have it in English, but sometimes it just changes by itself, and I type and it's like, why do you not put it? Nah. Yeah. Anyway, I feel you. I feel you. Carlono. I see. I was keeping Italian. Because there is nothing in the English that's you don't type in the Italian, right? Correct? I don't. There is none of the. The loco. Can you see, by the way? I should make this thing bigger. The document. Oh, also my face is literally in the middle of it, isn't it? Apologies for that. What loco is that? Interesting. Oh, I'm not gonna have any sound going through. My headphones are dead. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Weird. Actually, isn't that quite strange? Have you not worked in Italian keyboard a long time? Or where you were in Italy, you were mostly by hand? What territory is this? Carrarum? Potia... Potia? Terre prati? Potia? Is that to like potare? Weird. Est. Could this be vicino? Maybe. De Colzana et est ubi dicitur you Trernerada. So weird. Dicitur. Yeah. Et est vertice triginta et sex et tabulas. Okay, can you read the number there? Tabulas. Urume? That should be a number. 9? 9. Yeah, that's probably it might be it. It's a bit weird, isn't it? A bit weird 9. But Cairante. This is definitely not also weird. Like 9. It's good. 9. Good shout. Thank you. Ah, Alberti con Fanoneri. Chi era? Who was the Confaloniere? Yeah. Linton. Lintoln. Manieri. Quondam. Ride. Really? But Gonfaloniere instead. No, what? Who friend of Berlusconi? O Confalonieri. Oh, sì. Lol. He's also the president of the Bernburg factory in Northern Milan. Great. That's why they put tickets to enter. That makes sense. Nah, poor guy. Maybe he's a nice guy. Also, apparently, he was an Italian revolutionarist, Federico Confalonieri. The more you know. Is Franco Sala? It's a knight of the Italian Republic as well. Guess it's not all bad. I guess me being a friend of Berlusconi is a pretty bad thing, but yeah. Okay. Tax fraud is always a classic thing, yeah. God. Fun. Wait, say that again? What do you mean? What are you pointing to? I forgot what I said. Well, whoever it did, it might be a knight of whatever in Milan of Italy, but kind of after a merit, but it's also oh. Yeah. And indeed, it was tried for tax fraud and tax evasion and a bunch of other crimes. So fun. But a Gonfaloniere, who was that? What did he do? That's many O's. The banner of the town, of the city? So literally means banner bearer. Penare. This document is very bright. I need to find ways to increase the legibility of this. Reiodiance. Zero lectum vive. Assume beaver. So much fading, isn't it? Everything is so faded away. Everything is so faded away. Something something, monasteri de Claiate. Clavate probably. Aina. Ainaire? Ainan. I don't know what that word is. I have actually no idea what that word is. Ainaine. Monasteri de Clavate, in parte preditti Alberti. I doubt it strongly. No, it's the evening. It's the evening thing. I think it's a type of land. It's not a money. A money happened before, and also they do it like this. This is the money. Something else. It's something else. We're discussing something about the monastery of Clavate. So maybe it's a type of land, type of river, type of something on a river, maybe. Also, there are too many letters for being a money. Maybe something like that's it. That's what happens in monastery, generally speaking. Amonte. Amonte fits better. I just don't believe that's what is there. Maybe, no, actually, might be. Actually, Monte makes sense. Yeah, that's a good show, actually. Yeah, Monte is another direction. Weird that spell it is, but fine. That could be. Yeah, good shout. Monasteri declavati. In parte preditti Alberti e parte VG. Ok. Well done. Good, what's the word? Cryptography? Vertice viginti et quatuor et tabulas viginti et unum. Et pedes tres. Have you ever worked with doing a lender analysis, like looking at the values of I got an email from Noble Women Network, but it wasn't the case. Said, oh, wants to show to my channel. That's cool. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, distracting. No, I said I got an email from Noble Women Network, but it was just a reminder because I wanted to publish a book, and I got excited. I thought it was a confirmation of the paper, but not. Sorry. Tenenter. That's what but it should be in the next couple of weeks, right? Probably. Tinint Atier? Okay. Because here you might get another money, but maybe no. Damn, this is harder than I thought. Pinning something. This could be another money. This could be Meridio or something, maybe, but that's doubtful. Propericto calcajum carlonum it octavo. So it's saying is holding instead of, right? Probably not then, but then it is. Neck? Ner? Aner? Anek? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Quite confused. This could fit. Dum calzajum. Calling people calza was quite a common occurrence. Carlonum, it. Before written is difficult. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's okay. Photonym, it. Johannem. Petrum, Filius, Eius. There's no another list of land in it. It. Alia est perdice quattuor. Yeah, I've seen only one paper, one article that was breaking down the dimension of lands and comparing that, etc. Oh, sorry, that's bad. Nothing to see there. Sorry. There it is, we're back. Where am I? Here. Perti quattuor. Quattuor decim. Decum. 14. Put it. Put it. Caro. What is this word? Oi. Curo. Cuco. Cuto. Take care of. Wait, teneter per Stefanum. So this guy is holding lands for other people. Puis. Maybe, yeah. That's yeah, like although it doesn't really fit super well because there's an me. It's a bit too many letters, but They might get a question mark. Lato et Protonim et. Is this the same? Oh no, just Johannim. Johannim. Et Petrum Fratres. This is curious. It eius, not curious. This is eius option. It. By the way, question: did you manage to fix your problem with what's it called? Jury. Did you manage to sort that out? It per Bimus. Oh. Oh, excellent. Oh, that's very good. That's excellent. That's excellent. Le porte et le porem. This paragraph is going excellent, by the way. Can you notice how much everything is clear and super exact? This should be an example for to teach students with. Oops, what the fuck? Et Petrum Fratrem eius. Vel? Eo? Del? Ul is ul a word. Sorry. No. Oh. Whew. Good thing, bro. That is watching the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Caurano. Quam petiam. Terre prati tuabus? No. Dictus. Daxius de Aroxio dicit esse domine abatisse. Hey, brother Astiros. Hello, welcome. How are you? How is the stand going? Yeah, real all of them time. No horsing around, as Bishop Byron would say. Ministeri. Oh god. What is this madness? Hey, that's excellent news. I mean, lots of people, right, coming by. That's very good news, actually. Fantastic. Thanks for adding me on Facebook, by the way. My new Facebook thing. I don't know. I thought it would be good to stream that as well to get like multiple backgrounds. Not that probably anybody would bother watching on Facebook, but who knows? Who knows? Ow, my hand really hurts right now. I don't know why. Ah, oh, God, that hurts. Why is my arm in pain? Probably too many handstands. Sorry, the stream is not that exciting. I apologize. I should make it more dog friendly. The Vidialano. Vidialano. Sicut continentur. And how long have you been on the stove for, brothers? Ah, gee. Why does my arm hurt so much? What? You know, when you were young, you got the growing pains in your legs and stuff? That was weird, wasn't it? I mean, like, your leg just hurt for no reason. Remember that? I did for like a few years. Not consistently, but relatively often. Why a choice of Videliano instead of Mediolano? So I probably should go get a coffee or something. Actually, it might be the. Well, I guess besides that answer, also the question why ministeri instead of monasteri. Yeah, I should really stop. I should get a pear or something. I guess I'm hungry. Thanks for the catch. That's yeah. You know when you lose the plot, that's what happens. Hello, Palian Angus. Hope the weather was set today. Improvilerus. Inter predictam dominam abatissam et predictum doxium. Okay, which father called his child Dox? What's doxium? Daxio? Dario? What name is that? Actually, that's interesting. Abuam? Aviam fits. Kind of. No. Does it? What about D instead of A? Debon works. They have parte et predictam. No, it's not deep one. I don't think so. Abuan? This must be an A because look how different the D and the A's are here. I'm not convinced that they one at all. And then we predict also almost want to say conventum, but this is too blurry. And also there is no hard. I say hard. Avanti. Okay. Bido, bide, lide. By the way, here in Mediolano for super well. I don't know why, but then the V and the V was quite weird. That's why I picked that. And I'm here. Chiwe? No. Hey there, Kevin. I am struggling to go through this document. It's really, really hard. Anno? How are you? But I'm well otherwise, to be honest. In causa salvo dice qui dice di Cernet. Okay, kind of have to deal with some stuff, but disregarding that, I'm fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hope the stuff is manageable. If we can help in any way, let us know. The predictum domina. I have messed up. I think I have mixed up the line. My eyes went and I did the wrong line, which is silly of me. Enter in, and yeah, that's what has been. Have you done any classes today? Anything interesting? 18 blolas. Blah 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 blah. Blavas. Damn, what is that? I met someone so great and I met one like that in my life, and now she's my only friend that lives close. Like her, but she's boyfriend, and so I with him. Doing to her, don't know if we're in a friendship or not. That's a really tough position to be in. Sounds pretty complicated, man. Sounds really hard. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think you should do? Probably the most reasonable and human you can be. It's best. The best it is. But I am a bad person on the rest on that. It's not easy. Well, I don't know if I'm a bad person or not, but thing that I do not want to do is put up a relationship, but it's the last thing I want to do. Which is very noble of you. Hmm. I think I have in the past done the whole thing of ended a friendship because it was painful for me and the person was hurt because of that. So that's something to bear in mind. But don't take any advice. Just for me, I don't take any sales advice. Yeah, and just try to do some other stuff now. Research the book. Research the book's always a good shout. Tinin T Nin T. It's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. Secret. I assume it's also hurt painful, isn't it? Okay, my teacher was really standing behind, following the Reconquista. The Reconquista. What was the teacher saying? What was he saying? What was his perspective? I'm not an uber expert on the whole topic. I mean, I guess it's a term that implies ownership from Spain of the land. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think the latter is more important, right? It's like when the Arab kingdoms when the Iberian Peninsula became Muslim, there was no Spanish kingdom there. It was Roman Empire, wasn't it? But it's interesting. At the time they called it Reconquista, right? And for a long time, Spain has been called Reconquista. I assume. I don't know if at the time they called it or not. I suspect they did. Definitely, it's a term, right? That's used. That's been used as an historical term. They call it, there we are. That even more the case in the 15th century, they saw it as a conquista. If then that's not really accurate and was very political, yes, that's also true. Doing the progress meaning in the 300-400 years before that, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. There were lots of crusades in Spain, right? Very common. Very common thing. Yeah, in there especially, of course, which makes perfect sense, right? I guess what Editor was saying, right? The point is that in the 15th century, they saw it and referred it as a Reconquista, and so it's very accurate to call it that. Whether it was or not, it's yes, it wasn't right per se, fully. Ib concilibus vel. I guess it's a bit like, well, it's not a bit like that. Maybe not from the beginning, but certainly from the 14th century. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a part of the national history, right? And I'm no expert in Spanish history, so don't, right. This is my musings, but a nation, a yeah, right, a borning a That's a word. Nascent? Nascent? Nascent is a word. Yeah. Yeah. A nation, nation, that's unified and wants to have and sees the Iberian Peninsula as part of its natural territory, will seize the whole process of conquista, and it's important to acknowledge that, right? It was nationalistic, and there was a burden up. The creation of a nation happened. I always like to think if certain terms that are normal are correct in their usage from a certain point. Oh yeah, and I think it's a really good thing to think about. It's very, very important. Very, very important. And questioning things is huge. I guess the context is different, right? If you're using it if you're a Spanish patriot, that's like, aha, the great times of the conquista, right? Then it's more problematic than saying that's what I called it at the time, right? That's how it was perceived by the Isabella of Castile. Yeah, it's controversial and rightly so. By the time it wasn't, right? In the 16th century, not really. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it also implicates that there was nobody there before, right? Almost that it didn't exist. America did not exist before the West came to discover it. So beautiful, which is kind of silly. Vel sub alis sapientibus quam. By the way, what's your picture in your profile of Twitch? What is that? Quam pezzi a terra e prati in simultaneamente. If they're used for such a long time, communication ideas. I think so. I think you should. It's a Roman centurion. Interesting. Oh yeah, I can see it now. It's very small. I think you probably should, right? Like, let me give you an example. I think it's wrong, and this is not controversial. This is not a controversial example, right? Let me be clear on that. Holy Roman Empire. Schools should stop teaching that name to refer to the Roman Empire, I think, or at least should really qualify it and explain it, because a term that was started to use in the 19th century and kind of stuck, but nobody saw the Empire of Charlemagne. Yeah, nobody saw the Empire of Charlemagne as a Holy Roman Empire, just saw as a Roman Empire. Or the same is true for the next 500 years, 600 years, right? And that's something that should be changed, although it's in common parlance, right? I think schools should stop calling that the HRE and actually define it and understand it better. It's less controversial and even harder to do so, right? Because there's convenience in calling the Holy Roman Empire the Holy Roman Empire. On the other hand, something like saying, after the discovery of America, dopo la scoperta dell'America, you can say, after Christopher Columbus landed in America. It's a lot easier to change the latter as well, because it's, yes, at the time they thought of discovery, but now we know that it wasn't, right? After the arrival of, I disagree. I really disagree with that, actually. Actually, I really disagree with that. Because I'm not, there is a difference between, and I was having this exact discussion, but on the opposite, inverted, with a friend of mine about school. Conquest, yeah, instead of hoof, very much hoof. For sure, that's a good point. That's a good point. But of course, though, like, Columbus did not in 1456 conquer America. He landed in where did he land in? In Honduras? In Colombia? Where did Columbus land? Anyway, for sure, right? It's quite easy to change the name. I think, Kevin, I agree with you. It's important to not, you cannot really nuance. The time is what it is. But if you are teaching, and you do it in Italy, at least I didn't do Italian school very much, but I did the first part of middle school, where you study the formation of the Roman Empire, of the Holy Roman Empire, right? Which maybe should be called the Roman Empire after the fall of Rome. Maybe, I don't know. More a mouthful. Maybe some better name can be come up with. And in that, you can very much, instead of calling it, it was the Holy Roman Empire, because it was, and there's an explanation, right? They say, well, it's because it was Catholic, and it wanted to resemble Rome, and it was an empire. Instead of saying that, which is bullshit, is not true, because the Roman Empire was Catholic even before, the fall of Rome, by the by. And there is also another Roman Empire in the East. You could say, okay, this place, which maybe we will call Holy Roman Empire, maybe not even mention that, so itself as the Roman Empire, recreated. Really? Did you? Okay, interesting. There we are. That's interesting. What about, did you study the investiture context in the 12th century? What did you call it then? The German Empire. Look at that. That's interesting, and it's super wrong. It's so wrong, but it's still, I think, it's terribly wrong, right? Because neither of those things are true. 1 second, sorry. What up? What's that? I'm on October now. Apologies. Sorry about that. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. I got someone at my door. Yeah, no, it's really not good, right? Sorry, there was a guy from Wanted Money. It wasn't. Neither was the Frankish Empire, it's correct to call it, because they saw itself as the Roman Empire. Especially Charlemagne, right? Before Charlemagne, maybe. Whatever, you can call it Frankish Kingdom, and it was a Frankish Kingdom. And also, don't forget that the German Empire had Italy, right, in it, for a long time. That was part of the empire. So it's interesting. Naming is very, very important. It's very easy to get confused. Very easy to get things wrong with wrong names. Which is fascinating. The importance of naming things. A bit like calling, this is a different story, the medieval time, the medieval ages, the Middle Ages, right? Medieval period. It's such a confusing and cloudy term. It's actually wild how much confusion it creates. It bands together 1,000 years of history, not to mention the ancient history, right? Which people don't even, that's 4,000 years. But the Middle Ages, we know a lot about it, and yet we call it, it's just this big period. And people are defining it more, especially if you're in the field. Interesting, yeah, very good point. Very good point. There was also King of Italy for a while, isn't it? That's a more complex situation. pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the caveat, when you go to talk about the Holy Roman Empire, be great and call it the Roman Empire. And then hold your ground against anybody that tells you otherwise and argue it. Oh wow, cool. Nice. Really? Nakin was a different crown? I didn't know that. So that's where the seat of Charlemagne was, no? Italian, Roman, Lombard? And then we stop the stream after this comment of an imperial, or Italian, Roman, and imperial. Cool. King got 3 crowns in one station. I guess he would have renewed each crown. No, the latter thing didn't really. Well, it happened a few. Because like the third one was read 2 crowns, and then like Italian and Roman, and then imperial came after that. It was like a encompassing one, right? It was kind of automatic, yeah. And the same, like the crown of Italy wasn't really contested after like the 11th century, right, Elizabeth? Am I right in that? Am I correct in saying that? Like the title of King of Italy. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It was not contested. Yeah. No. Yes. They changed over time, didn't they? But they were prince electors, right? I'm not sure actually when they started using electors. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, no, I that's pretty funny. No, yes. Yeah, I don't know actually when I started. I think after our period, right, Lizard? More in the 14th century? But I don't know. Really, they started with Ottomans, so really? Wow, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Cool. Huh. Nice. Oops. All right. Have we answered this question? The caveat, am I gonna see you tomorrow? I need to go. I need to go back to do a bit of work right now. I need to do a little bit of. That'll be good. And I generally voted for. Ooh, dinner sounds good. I'm gonna have a pear. I think I might have as well, right? Either knows more than me. Clearly. By the by, Kevin, if you have any questions, you can feel free to put them in the Discord chat. Feel free to put them in Discord chat. We can discuss that. That would be quite fun, actually. That would be quite good. That would be quite great. Yeah, people will love it. I will love it. All right, let's call it. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good evening. Enjoy dinner. And as I recall now to do a bit of working together, yeah? 5 minutes ago, I told it.